What's up, guys? Step your game up here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, that subscribe, that notification, that share, all those positive things. If you come back, love having all of you guys. You guys have been awesome supporting me. It's been a joy. Discord, Mythgard, guys. Join the chat. Ideas. Put your own sense into everything. Just chat with us. It's great. It's really. I feel like we're all starting to bond here, and we're all going to get on the same page and get this game really rolling. I think we can do it if we work as a team, because together we can't be stopped if we really try our hardest. Okay, I have a couple treats here. um Treat one is going to be the match against Temptest. I want to show this, and then I'm going to save the best for last against Stealth. Guess what, Stealth? You did not just earn my respect, you demanded it, and you got it. And it I I really just want to go straight into that match, guys, but I want to show this one too, because Tempest is the #1 player in the game, and he deserves a shout out too, regardless, win, lose, whatever. He's played very well. Like, I got down to 10 health in this game. I don't even know how it even happened. I'm still like, I understand, I've watched it, but I'm totally confused how he did it. Like, how did he pull it off, even getting me down to 10 when I felt like I was in complete control of this match? So anyway, guys, excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna now burn a green, and I'm gonna put my Coloboke and my Zealot down. Uh, he didn't play anything, which made me kind of wonder if he didn't just have a 2-drop, or if he was waiting. I figured he was waiting, but I just wanted to make sure, and he put his racer down, and that's what happens. Uh, it was a good move. I can't be mad about it. But what I'm gonna do now is get my Colobuck back from the graveyard from Wake the Bones. I'm gonna get him back and play him back on the field, store him right there in the middle, and then I'll just kill his token off. I mean, it was a waste for me, but whatever. I put a blocker down on the other side because he's running purple. He might have another racer, which usually you destroy creatures with the racer anyway. You don't go and attack. Okay, so he draws 2 cards here, and then he's gonna pass. I am gonna move over one and move my Coloboke back over. First, I'm gonna get my creature deadly, of course, and then I'll draw a card. Let's move this over, and then we'll foresight into a Raid of Tombs, I believe, and then we'll pass the turn. Okay, so now he's gonna go play his dragon onto the field. He can give him overrun. I felt like I just needed to control this creature because he can get out of hand, because a lot of people can run 2 or 3 in the deck, and they could just start overrunning you, and it could be problematic. So I burn an orange. I probably should have burnt the recruiter at that moment, but I didn't. So we're gonna suppress him, knock him down to 3. Now he's gonna go draw 2 cards, and he's gonna burn an orange, draw another card. So he got a lot of value this turn by just drawing 3 cards, and then he hits me for 3. Okay, so now I'm not going to allow him to change my Coloboka to a spirit or whatever. So I just get it out of the way. I hit him, and I gain 2 temporary mana. I throw my recruit down, and now I'm going to throw my other recruit down, the token, as a blocker. I'm now going to throw another blocker because he's only a 1/6 over there. So he's not going to give that overrun. This move confused me. First, he's going to draw the 3 cards, and then he's going to give overrun, yeah, to this creature. I didn't understand that move, but he is the #1 player for a reason. So maybe he's just trying to get me on he's trying to have me backtrack a lot. So now I'm just going to suppress these 3 lanes. I knock out his creature. I get my creature that gives me divination. And now I'm just going to pass the turn. I want to see what he's going to do here, if I can board wipe. He plays another dragon. I'm hoping he's going to play more creatures. He does. Even the token would be nice if he played it, but he did that smart by burning it and pumping his creature up to 4 and hitting me, which was a good move at the end of the day. So now I'm going to use my Armageddon Angel, and now I'm going to deport it back to my hand, because I know he has a lot of big creatures in his deck, and I want to be able to control him, in the sense that have him scared to put his creatures down. But then he has the enchantment, right, to bring his creatures back. So I was like, geez, what to do? So I then put my creature down with divination, and I'm gonna look at the top 2 cards of my library here. I'm gonna get my Bella. Do I get the Pride or do I get Bella? I get Bella on this part. So I grab my Bella. He throws another enchantment down. Now he can draw an extra card a turn. This I wanted to contain because if you give Temptest a lot of card draw, you're gonna lose the game. He's the #1 player in the game for a reason, regardless if you beat him a whole bunch of times or not. To all you champion players, it does not matter. He puts in the work. He is the #1 player of the game. I'm gonna get my Hex to return an enchantment back to his top of his deck, and now he throws his the most perfect creature in the game, in my opinion. His name says it all. So he puts creature his nine-tailed fox back. It's not nine-tailed fox, but I like to call him that. I'm gonna take over his creature. I'm gonna hit his nine-tail for 4. I'm gonna just use my creature's ability, and then I know it's a waste. I had to take advantage of he's gonna kill me anyway. So let's just do it like that. He puts a creature down that he has swift, and then he can make a desert, edit a lane unoccupied. Enchantment laid. Then he exiles his perfect grave, which wasn't so bad for me because of the fact that now I don't have to worry about him ever getting it back. So now I return that enchantment back to his hand. I'm going to throw Bella down, and I'm going to lock his creature on top of that enchantment so he can't put other creatures onto the enchantment. Now he goes, of course, he's going to pick up the enchantment again. And then he puts his Sword Saint back onto the enchantment. He wants to draw. I notice he only has 2 cards in his hand, so I really got to stop this from happening. I'm going to make my spells 1 less. Let's throw the Hex on there, put that back on top. The Stag's going to get the Armageddon Angel back from the Boneyard. Now I want him to understand, like, hey, I'm going to use my Armageddon Angel if you play anything big, right? So he moves over, and he does not care because he has one of the best enchantments in the game. And also, guys, I'm going to throw some ideas about this enchantment that I wonder if you guys think is a pretty cool idea. So anyway, I'm going to lock that down. I'm going to exile this creature because that is horrible. I'm going to put my Pride down now. And now I feel like even though I only have 2 cards in my hand, I feel good. So I get a Led Astray back with my Foresight. He replaces the enchantment, the Desert enchantment, with he can draw 2 cards again. He really wants to. And he places another Defender in front of the Bella. And then he passes the turn. I'm going to pick up 2 letters. I don't know what's up with this RNG guys picking up 2 of the same card. But let's Led Astray that off the enchantment. Let's hit him with the overrun. Let's hit him for 8. I'm going to have Bella take that out. And then I'm just going to pass the turn and chill. He picks up a Pride right now, which was awesome on his part. Great stuff. And then he changes it to a Spirit. And now I don't have that overrun, and I can't get my Stag back from the Boneyard. Great move by him, of course. We know he does great things like this all the time. So let's pick up. I'm now going to make my spells 1 less. I'm going to put my creature right here because I was going to move my Bella over to the left, which I wound up doing. I Led Astray his creature, hit him for 4, getting into defensive maneuvers. I put the Stag onto his Zealot so he can't knock out my Bella. So now I have good defense. Now he's going to play an Angel that, if I don't control that, he's just going to go out of control. So now he's plussing up his Pride right now because he wants to gain that life. He's only at 1. So he pumps it, boom, hits it, doesn't lose anything, and gains 8 life in the process. Okay, so now my turn. I wind up drawing my own Angel. So I'm going to lock down his Pride. I'm going to turn this into a 4/4 Spirit. I can't lose damage from spirits. Let's clear out these blockers. Let's put my Unforgiving down. This Angel is ridiculous. So now I know he only has 1 card in his hand, but he still finds ways to draw. Now he's going to draw a card. He draws a creature. He places the creature back onto the enchantment. We've gone through this dance a few times with this card. So he's gonna place his defenders down, and now we're gonna pass the turn. I wound up picking up a great exile, which worked out for me. I'm gonna make my spells one less. Let's knock out that pride, and let's hit him for 5. Let's exile this creature just because it seems to want to get in my way all the time. I hit him for 4, hit him for another 5. Let's get rid of these creatures, hit him for another 2, and then we'll foresight here at the end, and then I'll pass. And then he draws the same card because we didn't allow him to keep drawing cards, so we wind up winning because of that. Temptest is a great player, so I wanted to show everybody that I won that game. He's beaten me 3 other times before this. He wound up playing me every time I made a new deck, which is weird. It was always like purple, which purple's awesome. Don't get me wrong, purple's an awesome color, but it's like my third best color in my opinion. So now we are getting to the cream of the crop. That's what the saying is. So stealth, man, I want to put this video in a moment of silence. That's how good it was. This is going to be a little bit of a long one, guys. So I switched to my orange yellow deck. So I'm not going to take anything away from him. We're just going to say I played my orange yellow deck, and that's that. Okay? I don't care. I did mess up once in this game that I want to note that I should have not done, and maybe I could have taken this game if I didn't do it. Twice, actually, I messed up. 2 big mess ups. But the game was so intense. I was literally like sweating. It's so humid out here. And I'm like, we gotta, because I wanted him to win. Guys, don't get it mistaken. I love to win games, but I love and love some more to lose really good games, because they are so much fun, and it just shows people that you can have fun while losing too. So he puts another creature down, the same creature that makes him lose 2 life, but he gains 4 when it dies, and he draws a card. And now this is a card that I added to the deck just to see how it runs. So she has Lurker. When a minion dies, she gets an energy, she draws a card. I wanted to test it out, and I'm going to keep her in there just to see how it works. She didn't work out so well for me in this game, but things happen. I'm playing against red. So I'm going to draw 2 cards here, and now we're going to pass the turn. I didn't want to hit his creature because I wanted to get, I should have killed the creature though. I couldn't have killed it, but I could took at least 1, but it was pointless. It didn't matter. He got rid of my creature anyway, so that doesn't matter. So now I'm going to put my creature down. We're going to look at the top 2 cards of our library here, and he's going to gain some life, draw, and hit me for 3, and then draw 2 more cards with his Raider Tombs, which this is what this deck is made to do, is just draw into their answers. So you guys got to understand what to stop. Okay, so one card I did not anticipate him having, which I should have, was the one that banishes for all creatures with 4 or more health. And he baited me. He pulled a me in this game. He pulled a me. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but he pulled a me. So stealth, just to let you know, I loved what you did. I'll show you guys in a second. I know I'm going into the future. I just love this match so much. So he puts his creature down. He puts another creature down that has Lurker, life gain, life tap. So what I'm going to do now is move my pride over once. I'm going to take over his creature. I'm going to knock out this attacker or blocker or whatever he was going to use it for, so I can draw a card. I'm going to burn an orange, because for some reason I couldn't get oranges to burn because everything was so good I didn't want to burn anything. So I then passed the turn. I put a blocker in front of his Minotaur. So he's now going to put his creature that gives everything rush with 4 or less power. So he took out my creature. I was really upset about that. I really wanted to take advantage of that more, but now I'm gonna hurt him in this deck is based off that creature a lot. So what I just did right now, I took it out, and now he can't use it. He can't use the artifact that makes Corrase a creature and abuse me with that. So now he plays his big boy, and Now I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to try to dig for some answers. So I'm going to draw 3 cards here. I knew I was going to draw something. I just wasn't sure what it was. So we are going to get our 3 cards. And now I'm going to burn yellow here. And let's just take that out. Let him draw. That's fine. And now I'm going to hit him for 4. Okay, so I think this is the turn where does he bait me on this next turn? I think he does. What does he do right here? He plays the stag and he brings back his big creature. That's a 9/9. He brings it back. Okay, not a problem. Well, that is a problem. Okay, so I move my creature over. Let's destroy this creature right here. So in my thoughts, I'm thinking he's gonna have the card that he could take over a creature with 3 green. I thought that was in his hand. So I'm trying to bait that out as much as possible right now because I want him to waste it. So he burns a red and then he puts his artifact down. So look what he does, guys. He passes the turn and I fall for it so bad. So he has 6. See, I don't know why I fell for this. He has 6 mana open. He doesn't play anything. I know he must. I'm like, there's a chance he might not have anything relevant at the moment, right? That he could have just done anything. But I'm like, why did he leave 6 mana? Let's show you the brilliance of stealth. Maybe he's been watching my videos. Like, I think because we played each other so many times, guys. We're about 50% in our matches, give or take. I think I'm up on him by 1 match, but no, I don't care. Okay. I think he learned my game and realized he's not going to fall for my dang tricks. I hope that's what it was. It wasn't just a mistake. I really, really hope he pulled a me in this match because it worked. He got mad. He's playing it off because he's a very smart player, and I fall for it so bad. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my armor 1. I know he's going to take my creature because that's what I think he has in his hand. I'm like, yeah, take my creature because then I'm just going to... and then he banishes everything. That made me so mad. I love his stealth. Awesome, man. So now I'm gonna stun his 2/1. Oh no! First I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna put World of Poison down. Let's get rid of this. Now I'm trying to bait his big creature out, and he did not play it. And I was like, what in the world? Because I was gonna give it this and then hit it, and then hopefully come close to taking it out. But he didn't do it. And here's another thing, guys, where I messed up. I was wanting to bait that creature out so bad. I should have placed him in the middle of these creatures right here. You understand? That way, either way, he might have given it a mobile, but at least I would have had my creature over here that could have dealt with the other side of the board. And not only that, he would have taken out this middle creature to take over my creature with his immobile guy. It would have killed off the creatures in the other lanes, I think, too, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna hit play. I'm gonna take out the creature. I made a huge mistake at this point. So he takes advantage of it because he's a good player, of course, right? So he's like, oh, thank you. Silly step, and now you need to step your game up. And I'm going to tell you the reason, and I'm only going to explain it one time why I have my name the way it is. So I'm going to Armageddon Angel because now I'm getting desperate and I messed up. And I realize I messed up. So he just takes full advantage of it. He takes out my Armageddon Angel with one card that could hurt me in his hand, of course. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's try to bounce back. I'm going to stun his creature right now. And then I'm going to put my Unforgiving down. And hopefully I could start pinging these little creatures he likes to play. He draws 2 cards. And then plays his creature. And then he plays his artifact. That artifact was getting extremely annoying. And the thing is, guys, I have a creature in the deck that can do 6 damage to all the artifacts. And I didn't even draw it. I got down to 4 cards and didn't draw it. I was like, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna hit him. Where I took the 2 life on purpose so I can Wonder Pill, get my life back up to 16. I stunned his 4/3 creature. I put a Zealot down as another blocker. Then I'm gonna hit him for 5 in a second here. And first put my other token down, and then let's hit him for the 5 and try to wear down this artifact here. He then draws a card. He plays this very well. He brings back a creature from his boneyard and he kills off my 3/3. He gains a life. He sucks a life from me, and then he draws a card and then destroys my creature. This was mess up number 2, guys. I should have never used my blight on this. I had a chance to kill both his creatures right now. He had fragile, and I didn't realize it, and that's why I said, guys, you gotta pay attention because my creature right here, he's on fragile. I could have killed him off first so he doesn't suck any life. And then I could have used my token to kill off his abandoned. And then I would have still had my blight in my hand, and that would have came huge later on in the game. So he then finally picks up the card that I thought he had in his hand this whole freaking time. So he plays his 5/4 creature that can bounce back to his hand. He loses 2 life if it dies. He draws 2 cards. He hits me with the 2, 3. Sorry, guys. And then we pass the turn. So I wind up getting lucky and getting a seal. I exile that because that's going to be problematic. I'm going to stun his creature right here. I'm going to foresight. And then I'm going to pass the turn. So then he's going to pick up his Wings of Abandon. Of course, he's going to hit me for 4, 5. And then I think he puts his draw card down. And now I'm like, here we go. So I have a soul, Wonder Drug in my hand. I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to blight the board, which maybe I could have saved this again. I could have, but I just didn't have enough mana. I think I needed. Nah, I felt like that was the best move at the moment. And so I have a little bit of a chump blocker in the middle. And now, guys, he's at 5 cards. So I'm like, listen, if I can make him draw out and he can start losing life and he can't just play anything else in his hand, I have this game. So now he plays a creature. He hits me again. And now he has another life tap creature. He throws another life tap creature. So now I got to find a way to contain this. I am going to exile his rush creatures. Now all those are out of the deck. He can't keep getting them from the boneyard. I lock down this life tap and I put a blocker in front of it because I also am running at 8 cards. So I'm like, listen, I'm not going to even worry about those right now. I don't want to even draw the cards. He plays his enchantment. Okay, and then he raises, and he's playing balls to the wall right now. He is going in. So he doesn't care. He's like, if I gotta draw everything. Remember, guys, if I had that blight, I think I would have taken it. So like, not taking anything away from him, he did awesome. So now he's all drawed out. Now I know he only has literally 5 cards in his hand. I know one of them is the definitely, as I remember, was this guy right here, the Boneyard Abomination dude, or whatever it is. So right here, the blight would have came in huge, guys. Huge. Absolutely huge. So I don't have the blight, so I try to make as the best move I could. I take over this creature off the enchantment. I'm going to hit that, so there's no way of getting that on the enchantment. I play this here, and then I take that out. And also, guys, I probably should have played him or on the lane next to the enchantment, but he still took it. But that would have came in key right now too, I think, because he did kill my creature. I totally forgot about that. He hits me for the 3. I have 1 life left. And boom, guys, I only have 4 cards. I still didn't draw my guy that does 6 damage to all the artifacts, which would have came in huge. He gains loses a little bit more life. And even after I foresight, so it was literally the last card of the deck, guys. Literally, it was the last card. So anyway, Stealth. Awesome game, man. I love it. You are awesome, bro. I'm actually, as of right now, let's go into the main menu here. And I am going to do this. Let's go. Guess what, Stealth? You just got followed, bud. And not only did you get followed, you're going to get starred also. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? Following, where is Stealth? You earn a star, bud. You gained a fan. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if you're trying to progress, but I'm going to be wanting to play you so much more. I don't care if you beat me 100 times, I beat you 100 times. That was the best game ever. Even though I made a few mistakes, you might have made a few mistakes. It doesn't matter. Came down to it. You won, bud. That was an awesome game. I really appreciate it so much. And thank you for letting me post it because I talked to you on Discord. Thank you, man. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoy that match as much as we both did. Have a great day, guys.